Good evening. Thank you for being here this evening. As you all know, the reason why we're here today is to honor our volunteers. So first, let me start by thanking everyone that's here today, because without you, our community engagement department would not be able to have completed all the things that we wanted to do in 2024. So thank you for being here this evening. We want to highlight our volunteers because volunteers are a work of heart. And it is our theme tonight, as it was last year, that you all know that it does take a lot of love and heart to be able to support any event, any community meeting, any type of service that we would like to offer our Holyoke community. So tonight is about you. It's about making sure that you're aware how much we appreciate the collaborations, the volunteer support, the engagement, and looking forward to the future. OneHolyoke's Community Engagement Department has been focused on the needs of our Holyoke community. In recent years, we've done a lot of work around census, around civic engagement, around COVID mitigation strategies, and we have been changing a lot of our work based on their needs. We've developed a strategic plan in order to focus on the areas of needs that were brought to us by residents. This includes civic, health, education, and public safety engagement. With this in mind, we hosted a series of different events, activities, workshops, and just being able to be present in the community in many different ways to offer our Holyoke community as much as we can. I want to talk a little bit about our timeline and what we have done in 2024. In January, as you know, we always collaborate with Nueva Esperanza for their Three Kings event. We did that last year. Now, I can't believe it, it's been a year already. And we continue to support their events and be able to make sure that kids in our community receive a gift on Three Kings Day. The event has been happening at Nueva Esperanza at Mercado, and whatever we can offer, we do. Looking forward to it again next January. In February and throughout certain months, we worked with the UMass Bilingual Language Lab. They have been offering a series of parent support classes on parents raising bilingual children with special needs. You can see from our flyer that there were different topics that were covered in 2024. Language development, behavior, bullying, sleep, and of course, teaching our parents how to do sign language. That was a very popular activity in collaboration with UMass and with Enlace, where we offer that support, including child supervision during the sessions. In March, we collaborated with Mass in Motion to offer residents in the community a shopping cart. Residents that possibly needed to go grocery shopping, didn't have all the supplies or tools they needed to carry their groceries, we gave away 50 shopping carts. Amazing opportunity in collaboration with Mass in Motion for residents in the Holyoke community to receive such an important, valuable item for them to do their groceries. We're looking forward to more collaborations in 2025. In April, we supported our Holyoke Public Library with the mini golf and games event, and One Holyoke brought our human foosball. We are always looking for companies, residents in the community to come and join the library's events that evening. There will be another event this April. Look forward to seeing when that will happen, and please feel free to join us in our human foosball games outdoors. Great way to engage with your residents, your neighbors, and your community. We also hosted our Keep It Clean kickoff, which always kicks off on Earth Day. From the photos you can see, we hosted a series of different cleanups throughout the day in different parts of the community and throughout the entire campaign until September. Those monthly cleanups happen and can continue to happen as long as anyone is interested in hosting one. We host our own on the fourth Saturday of every month, but anybody in the community feel free to host a cleanup. We thank all the volunteers that participated in any of the cleanups that we hosted in this campaign this year. We also did a career exploration day again at Kelly School. We have been doing this for now 2 years, and it is always a great opportunity for students to learn about the different jobs that there are right here in the Holyoke community. We had a series of different companies come and be able to be present for the students during the day to learn about what they do for work. The students also dressed up as who they want to be when they grow up. Beautiful photos you can see, and an amazing opportunity for the students to be exposed to jobs that they had never heard of. We also had our state police bring the helicopter, which is always a very popular event. The students love being able to see the helicopter land in their backyard and be able to ask questions about what the helicopter does. So we're looking forward to that again in 2025. We also hosted the Farmers Market. The Farmers Market is something that happens in Holyoke on Saturdays, and we hosted a special one in the Flats Community Building. It was a great turnout. We had a lot of residents in the communities be able to participate in another great collaboration with Hampden County's 5210 and Feeding America and Mass in Motion. We're looking forward to seeing more farmers market being held in the Flats Community Building in the future. We did close our Flats Community Building in May in order to do some reorganization and look at what the Flats Community Building would look like for the future. We are still working on developing a better program here in our Flats Community Building and making sure that we have a lot more services to offer and more accessibility for our residents. We're currently working with our local Community Preservation Act for seeking some grant funding to make sure that this building is fully handicap accessible. We're looking forward to hearing what our application status is in 2025, and we hope to be able to be funded to make sure that this building is as equitable for everyone attending as possible. In May, we also were given another tiny home. These tiny homes have been featured throughout the city. We were able to place that in another location, and we'll be selling those 2 tiny homes with more information to come in 2025. In June, we created our grand reopening, a small soft opening of our Flats Community Building with a community yard sale. We asked residents from the local community to come out, bring things that they would like to sell, and we got a permit and was able to host a yard sale for the community. We had a great turnout. Residents that lived nearby brought their stuff, and they were able to get rid of some of the things that they probably no longer needed. We also got rid of some things that we no longer use here in the Flats Community Building. In July through October, we hosted some financial work series, we hosted some movie night series, and we also held in August our community walk. We labeled our community walk as Holyoke Proud, being able to walk for your Holyoke community. We did that in August, along with distribution of 30 electric bikes. OneHolyoke received a wonderful grant with the Mass Clean Energy Center and Pioneer Valley Planning Commission, and with these grant funds, we were able to give out 30 electric bikes for residents in the community. We are still working with those residents on understanding the use of their bikes and being able to make sure that they are able to ride their bikes in our city. So advocating for safe walk routes and advocating for more infrastructure into using bikes within our city. In September, we did our final cleanup, and we also participated in the Back to School event. The Back to School event is held by the Holyoke Safe Neighborhood Initiative. That happened in August, and they provided different activities for residents and children in the community. We at OneHolyoke supported their haircut station. There were about 106 children that got haircuts getting ready for school the following week. In October, our movie nights were well attended. We hosted a series of 3 movie nights in collaboration with other organizations to be present. And we also hosted 2 Halloween parties. One that is done here at our Flats Community Building. that we always love to do on Halloween night, but prior to that, one that is done on Race Street with Enlace. We brought a big screen and hosted a movie at our tiny house. It was an amazing turnout, and the community is always coming together for these events. So we thank everyone that participated, supported, or attended. In October, we also participated in Doors Open. This is a event that's been happening in the city yearly, and we are always eager to see what's happening and what is new in Holyoke. We opened the doors to our tiny home and to the Energy Justice Leader Residence program that is being put on together with UMass and Energy Efficient Grant. These are some of the work that we have been doing with UMass in order to create some energy justice leaders here in the city. We are looking forward to seeing more of that work this year. We also hosted a lottery for 3 two-family homes that we'll be selling this year. There's a lot of work on who received the homes. There was a big process on the lottery and how things went, but it is looking like we'll be able to close and get those homes in the hands of Holyoke residents in an affordable way for them to be able to purchase their first home. We're looking forward to seeing those sales go through. And in December, as always, we hosted our annual community dinner, the 9th annual community dinner. We know that it was cold and we did not have as much of a turnout as we usually had, but we're hoping that 2025, being the 10th year, brings us with a larger community engagement and a larger participation. And we're always happy and eager to work with Kelly School to put this event on. So we're looking forward for the future. There's a lot that's happening, and there's a lot that has happened. We're working with our community residents to learn about teaching the residents in different criteria. We're looking at workforce development. We're looking at different ways that our community can support each other and thrive. Because if we're not one Holyoke, we're not thriving. Thank you for being here this evening. I'm looking forward to working with you all in 2025.